there's been a huge shift in your core foundation, in the strength of your spiritual resolve. Now, this is on the back of you changing up your routine in some way. I think there's been little changes up until now, but as you see the progress in your creative projects, you're going to understand what difference this makes when you actually change up your personal routine. This brings about a positive effect in your creative professional projects. This is what's coming through today from Harry. Harry's my guide if you're only just tuning in for the first time. Now, this change in you has sparked off a strength of resolve. It has almost taken you out of a rigid, almost stagnant mindset and allowed you to face the unknown within these projects, and allowed you to understand that you don't need to know the next step. You just need to have that strength within you to keep going. Now, you were forced into almost a void or a vortex in which you had to find your way out of. And this has been a recent thing. This now has changed, where you have almost reached for the spirit realm yourself and channeled messages subconsciously or consciously through meditation and through things like just walking and being out in nature, and be grounding yourself. And you've pulled down on the spirit realm and you've been able to channel these messages yourself. The thing about this is that there is a bit of confusion still around the messaging you're getting. But what Harry is telling me is that in actual fact, you're getting the right messages because you're feeling the right way. And you just need to continue feeling the way you're feeling and grounding the way you're grounding. And this will all start to strengthen, and you'll get a lot of clarity about where you need to go. Now, for some of you, I feel like there's a rigidity, but maybe it's not within you. Maybe it's outside of you. And maybe the rigidity is with somebody else who you have a close relationship with. And so they're asking you to transcend from that person's energy, because that person struggles with the unknown. So that person has a different mindset to you. They don't have a disbelief in the spirit realm, but they don't have your strength of resolve. They certainly don't have your strength of spirituality. So you are almost leading this person out of the dark, even though you cannot find the darkness. You cannot find the light yourself just yet. You're taking baby steps and you're just going by the way you feel. And if this hasn't happened yet, this is just about to, where you start to feel okay with actually not knowing next steps, with just going by the way that you feel. So understand that the energy of rigidity, yes, it was with you, but now if it's not with the person that's very close to you, it's with a collective energy outside of you, which you now need to transcend from. So, and this is going to be almost ongoing now within the next kind of couple of years. So this is only the start of it. So don't start stressing if you don't get it straight away. You don't understand how to kind of transcend a space straight away. It does take time, but once you grasp it, it is your key to peace. It is your key to peace and harmony. Now, I kind of feel like who I'm speaking to, there was talk of you moving or traveling or something, but then you looked at finance and you weren't able to do it, and you were really disappointed in that because you were thinking that was your gateway, that was your kind of pathway out of this other energy. But I think with you, Harry is now telling me that with you, you're more in that meditation space anyway. Your pathway is heavily linked to meditation and transcendental meditation. So you really do have to evolve within that space yourself. So just allow that to open up for you, and you'll be able to kind of strengthen your practice through being in that space rather than kind of escaping it through travel, actual physical travel. So I know that's disappointing for you, whoever I'm speaking to, but don't worry too much, because you're going to get a lot of positive feedback personally through the guides, through actually staying. There's going to be a lot of reward through staying. So don't worry about it too much. So, and really, I can't wait, because you will start to lead meditations probably in about 3 months' time. You will start to kind of step in and maybe teaching what you've already learned. And that is going to be very rewarding for you. So there's going to be productivity at the end of this, because you've had the strength to stand up to the dark and the unknown, and you've been able to kind of sift your way through in your own way. So don't think that you have to go and learn meditation off somebody else. You don't. This collective that I'm speaking to doesn't. So they are actually learning through the spirit realm how to kind of tap in and transcend a space. That's your niche. So let's just see what else they've got to say. Yeah, this is beautiful. So I am speaking to, a very gifted collective. And I always think I'm speaking to a gifted collective. I think the tribe now with this energy, you've all reached a certain stage where, you're trying to navigate the dark, like all of us, and you're kind of leaning on each other, which I think is really nice. But you're trying to find your niche within the spirit realm. So you're trying to find what purpose you have here and on earth. And maybe that's been a long time coming. You've tried a few things and you kind of not really sure about which pathway to take. And, there's always the obvious ones, right? There's always reading, there's always Reiki, and there's always meditation, of course. Or there's the physical routes like, yoga and sound baths and those kind of things. But within each is your own pathway, because you have a purpose within that pathway. So you just have to take it slow, and then all of a sudden things will click for you and you'll be able to find your way out and free. And you'll feel it straight away, because as soon as you tap into what is truly right for you and what you're meant to be giving back here on this planet, everything will start to unfold just as it is. So, and just right in the right time. So yeah, there's a choice. I mean, he's on fire today. So basically there's a choice, and they're asking you to just don't rush. Don't be that Knight of Swords where you think you need to rush back to something you've done in the past because maybe that worked at the time. I don't think that's right now. You've evolved out of that, actually. And so don't start doing that. I don't think that's a good idea. You need to sit with the skill level you have at the moment, because you've evolved so much that they're asking you to please just kind of take your time in understanding what's working for you at the moment, and have a look at how that you can evolve that skill. So yeah, this is going to lead to your fulfillment. And I think why you left something, or maybe this is this energy that you left behind. Whoever I'm speaking to, you're still with this person, this rigid energy. You're still in contact with them. You're still with them. Doesn't have to be romantic. Can be just friendships, or can be work. Really, this is, you've kind of left that energy already. If not, you haven't done it physically, but energetically you have. And this is the start of this transcendental meditation, where you step into this space, and you're able to gain access without removing yourself physically from the environment. So when you did this, you kind of tapped into a zone that was extremely high level, and you received access to information, I think, around that energy. Now, a lot of people are dealing with this energy right now. A lot of people are dealing with this rigid energy. I like outside of them, not inside of them, and they are too being asked to educate other people around the rigidity. So just kind of see what happens in the next few days. See how things elevate for you. See how you are able to really remove yourself from that rigidity, and what starts coming in for you and not the other energy. Because this is what's really important. This is how you know it's working, is when things start to come towards you, but the other energy starts to miss out because of their inflexibility. So so this is going to start taking great hold on you, and it's going to intrigue you, because they're going to start bringing in a lot of things that through your elevation you can access, right? The energy is a lot lighter, a lot less dense, and so things start moving quite quickly. So good luck. Just I think they're great cards anyway, and I think this is a great message, to tell you the truth. It's a very enlightened message, and it's a very calm message. I'm very calm when I'm delivering it. So I do feel like whoever you are, you do practice a lot. Yeah, this is just you just living differently. You've left that other energy behind, but you haven't actually physically left the space. This is so hard to do. Because, you know, a lot of people get caught up in the narrative of another person, and they get dragged down into their energy. But for whoever I'm speaking to is so strong that they're able to stay in the space, but they're able to elevate out. And then you're going to literally lead this person out of that space as well. And then educate other people on how to do that same thing. So congratulations, whoever I'm speaking to. Your sense of resolve, like you've got a huge spiritual purpose here, and I just can't wait to see what you all do. So I hope that helps, and I'll see you in the next one.